So you're cracking along in your the career that you fell into.
Yeah.
And what was the moment where even that trajectory changed into what you're focusing on now? You're still working in the emergency room, yes, but
Yeah.
what was that thing that made everything different from one day to the next when you're like, "Oh, I have to talk about this." Like
Yeah.
that I'm pregnant with something kind of passion that comes with an aha like that.
Yeah. COVID.
Mm.
There is something so profoundly sad and beautiful about being broken down to the point where you don't know who you are, what you're doing, what's going to happen in the next day. Your own mortality is staring you straight in the face, and you go, okay, so if I was to die tomorrow, what would I want to leave behind? And it's like, well, the book started as just stories for my kids. So when COVID started,
Mm.
and again, we taped this on the anniversary, the 5-year anniversary of everything being locked down originally. And, everything started out as like, well, I'm choosing to continue to go to work. That's where I feel I'm needed, and that's what's comfortable, and that's just the easiest option. And so, if I was to get sick, if I was not to make it, how would you explain to a 4 and 5-year-old that mom chose to continue to go to work? And
Wow.
so sitting down originally, trying to write out the good stories, and you get a couple out and you're like, oh, okay, those are the nice stories. And very quickly the traumatic stuff that I'd pushed down, I didn't have the effort to keep down anymore. And all of that came out and just spewed out. And in sitting back after everything was kind of out, and I said, okay, well, what is this all about? What is going on? This is more than just stories for my kids now, because I have these stories I don't want my kids to ever hear.
Yeah. And just to be clear, so this is spewing out of you onto a page.
This is
Yeah.
onto a page, 6 weeks of writing. I don't remember writing the book. I remember getting up really, really early. I remember staying up really, really late. I remember taking every moment that I had to myself to write, but
Mhm.
I don't remember writing it. And again, I was a
Wow.
horrifically sleep deprived. We didn't have any
Yeah.
daycare for the kids. So I was up all day, up all night working, and it was just a gong show, burnt out to the absolute crispiest that you could possibly be. And Llewellyn, who was a metaphysical book publisher in the States at the time, was having
Yeah.
online book fairs about their authors. And so, your author would come on, you'd have a little spiel about the book and go on. And I think one of the only ones that I actually caught was Intuition at Work. And I remember listening to it and going like, intuition at work. I use my intuition all the time at work. And it was just this huge light bulb that was just like a lightning bolt